So the first thing is, one thing you got to know about being the person wearing the hook, okay, is first of all, you never, I put it on your head and take it off. You don't touch it. You don't touch it, okay? When I go to put it on you or take it off, you get an entire respect of the why. Okay. Now, typically, like the Thais, this is has deeper significance for them, so they'll say a little prayer. And what I try to do is, as a coach, when I put this on and off, I go through the motions just to pay respect to the tradition, but I'm not religious, so it's like, just do a little, what I'll try to do usually is I'll just try to say things to focus you. It's like, okay, remember to do, remember this, focus on this, blah blah blah. Watch your breathing, don't swim with your punches, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm going to start the first part of the Muay. We're going to step outside the ring. Okay, now the full blown. I'm going to just walk you through it once, and then I'll actually be down and practice the very first part of the Muay with you. Okay, when you walk up to the ring, outside the ring, they usually stop and bow outside they kneel, and I'm not going to have you kneel the cement. But what they'll do is they'll bow and they'll say a little prayer. Now, one of the things you'll see a lot of times is they will take their hands, and what they're doing is they're picking up dust from the floor on their gloves and putting it in their hair. What it is the significance is you're asking the earth to protect you. Okay? Then you come up to the ring. Okay? And usually it's like when they come to the ring, they come up to the middle of the ropes. Okay? And a lot of times they'll do a little short prayer, and they're doing something here where they're stroking the rope. What I learned is you do like this, right as you walk up to the ring, and figure out which nostril is cleaner. Whichever nut is the clearest nostril you go over that side first. Always, when you are wearing a monk on, you go over the top rope. Hey, baby.
Sorry.
What are you apologizing for? You're not. Okay, so you go over you step on the bottom rope and into the ring. Okay, so anyway, so walk in the ring with me. Usually the first thing they do is they come out to the very middle of the ring and you bow to the sides. You're paying respect to the audience. Thanks for coming out to watch the fight. And then you come over to your corner. This is when you get to the part you've seen a million times. They seal the ring. Okay? You put a hand on the top rope. Your other hand is in kind of like a sloppy guard position because you're not like here. But you just keep it up. Because I see people go around with the other hand down all the time. That just looks too sloppy to me. It's like, but if you come around like here, it just looks classier. And you'll find a lot of times when you're doing the ritual part of Muay Thai, looking classy looks nice, right? You want it to really, like people are like, oh shit, this guy knows what he's doing. But if you're like out here doing the ritual thing and just obviously going through the motions, it just doesn't grab attention. And you want people to look at it like, oh, this guy, look at him. So you stop at each and bow. Now there's some people when they get to their opponent's corner, they'll like attack the corner. I'm not into doing that. I just, I do the same bow. And the way I do it is I just do a little short bow. Like I don't turn to face the corner. What I do is as I'm going around, leave this behind me, just quick bow. Quick bow. Okay? They come out to the middle of the ring. And what they do is they'll typically walk around the ring in 3 circles. 3 is a very, very important number. And then when they finally do their 3 circles and they bow. Now here in the States, what we've adopted is you turn in the direction of your own corner. But in the actual Thai tradition is you face your hometown. Wherever it was you were born, you face in that direction. Or maybe where you live now or something. It's like the way I learned it is it's where you were born. Okay? So I was born in DC. I actually figured that out once when I was fighting in Virginia Beach. I was like, okay, the beach is over there and the beach runs like roughly, north-south there, so Washington DC would be that way. So anyway, and this is the part that you're going to join in. Okay. The very first part is the part that's actually, they refer to the whole thing as Y crew or Muay. But Y crew specifically refers to, or at least it's more, no, the whole thing can be, I've always thought of it as the Y crew is the first 3 bows, because the Y crew means paying respect to your teacher. Now, the whole paying respect to your teacher in 3 bows, you're bowing to your 3 teachers in life. When you're young toddler up until about, you know, teenage years, your mom is the primary person who is your teacher of life. Somewhere as you start to get towards the teenage years is when your father starts to take over more of that role. And then your 3rd teacher is your boxing instructor. So you do your 3 bows. Now what you do, as you go, now there's different ways to do it. It's like a lot, I usually just do both at the same time. Okay, but some people are all into reach down here. They can do it, they come back up opposite, or some people will go down and come back up saying, who gives it? You know, it's not that important. Okay, so 1. And some people, when they go to do their 3rd bow, will hold it a little extra longer. Okay, I do that too just for the show, because it's all about showmanship here. Okay, now I know about 4 or 5 dances. I'm going to show you the one that I learned first, the traditional one of Master K's. Okay, what you do is this leg this one kind of flips out a little bit because you're going to turn towards your left. You always go to your left first. You turn towards the left knee, and it's like this. 1, 2. When you bring this back, you bring it back parallel to. There's some dances where they do here like they're scooping up dust, and there's other ones where you do here. Okay, then it's here. You flip, and then here. And as you do this, you look up to the sky. You know, you just pretend like this is the sun, right? Then you switch and do it to the right. It's left, right, center. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. So it's all it is back. As you bring it forwards, see it, thumbs are down. 2, flip, and done. Okay. That's the part that I want you to know for today. I'll show you, but real quickly, I'll show you what the rest of it is. Okay. So after I do that, step up. I always get confused because I learned 2 ways that when you come down here, the way I first learned it is as I should be facing my corner, and I look over my shoulder at my opponent to like basically taunt him, like, yeah, come. But I also learned it here, where I'm facing my opponent, and I look over at my corner to tell them I'm ready to go get him. Well, I'm not sure which is actually more correct. Well, anyway, this is from here is where you do your hunter pose. You go up here, raise a knee, hand on the knee like this. You reach behind, pull out an arrow. 1, 2, 3. And then, nope, you missed. Then what you can do is do the little dance into another position. Get better angle. 1, 2, 3. Nope, still missed. Dance over here a little bit. Boogie. 1, 2, 3. And then usually at this point is when you do the whole Yeah, I got you. And then you dance back to your corner. And that's when you come here to the corner, back to, you're at the side of the corner facing me, and the Y. And this is where I give you your final advice because I'm not religious and I'm not going to pray to you. So what I do is I come up, this is funny, Master K wasn't religious either, so he would just spout off a bunch of nonsense. You're over here trying to keep from laughing, because he's over here going like, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, oh, what a goose. He literally was doing this. And you're over here going, trying not to lose it, trying to act like this is some deep solemn ritual we're doing. Then we hang this off the ring post as you fight. All right.